Heck yeah, hi, hello. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday, Saturday, I don't know, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you're having a wonderful time living in it. Thank you for joining us, though. My name is Urvy Fitz, and I will be your game master for you today as we play The Residents, a playtest for the game that I am writing, editing, etc. on. And this will be our finale episode of Discerning Diviner. Woo, 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 woo. It's been a couple of weeks due to some technical difficulties here and there, but we are back ready to rock and roll. I'm going to let my wonderful cast go around real fast and introduce themselves and hit us with a little what they might remember from the last time we were together. I'm just going to go down the order in which I have in my little box here, which will be Katy, Bard, and then Aadi, just for their sake. But yeah, Katy, if you want to start us off.
Hey everyone, I'm Katy. I use they, she pronouns. I play Wyatt Warwick, who also uses they, she pronouns. And basically, what I remember is we are in a box and we are all trying, it's like an endurance test. We're all pushing a button for as long as we can. I remember that there were some behind doors shenanigans. Two people hooked up. Did that happen last session? I think that happened last session.
I think there was a hookup either last session or the session beforehand, and we discovered
last
it.
session.
It was okay.
Session.
It was
Confirmed.
last session. I receipt. That's the stuff that I remember. I remember that happened last session, and it's down to 3 people, and we have alliances formed, alliances broken. We found out some secrets about how someone didn't vote when they were supposed to, and we have suspicions, and it's a lot of drama going on. But yeah, that's really all I remember. It's been a month since we played, so my brain is empty more than so than usual.
Head empty, beans rattle.
That's true.
I mean, you remembered the hookup, and that's better than I was doing. So, Bard, where are you at?
Hi everybody, I'm Bard. I use any and all pronouns, and I am playing Alex McKenzie. I believe also he they, but like it's the day the real friends are the day we got along the way. And last we left off, I banged. Did I bang the dragon or did I? No, I banged the angel, right?
No, you banged the dragon. You banged Khan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Last we left off, I banged the dragon. Snuck into a room I wasn't supposed to be there. I made smoothies.
And yes, the very all-important smoothies.
Yeah, and now I'm standing in a box.
That's the highs and lows.
Yeah.
Pushing a button.
As a friendly reminder, I do have it written down here that Wyatt was leaning with their back against the button, and Alex has been leaning against it with their shoulder. And then Khan's the one that does fancy things with their button pressing, which I'll let Aadi explain all of that.
Hello, people of the internet. I am Aadi MK, and I shall be playing Confucian, the finance bro. What Con remembers is that he was very adeptly holding the ball against the wall of this box that we're in with his tail and just leaning on the floor, all cash. He remembers that it was in fact he that banged and not was banged, but yes, as Wyatt had pointed out, we know that there are some shenanigans going on with the voting. Suspicions.
You want me to do singing started from the bottom, now we're here?
But let's see. It is the finale, and Confucian is ready to play.
Heck yeah. So for as everybody has mentioned, we are trapped in a box. Each player has their own wall with a button in the center of it that they are required to hold and hold and hold until somebody, two somebodies in fact, let go and we have a winner. Last we left off with Wyatt leaning against it with her back. Again, Alex pressing against it with their shoulder. And then, as Aadi explained, Khan's laying down, pressing this button in with his tail. All of our contestants have been in these positions for approximately 2 hours at this point. And after 2 hours, it starts to get tiring. Standing on your feet.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, yikes. Apologies, people of the internet. We are having technical difficulties as our DM has a bitrator internet that is failing them at every step. This is
Hello.
unfortunate.
It is the voice from the voiceless, the sass man himself, the Pantsless peep. Since the DM is away, I have taken the liberty to let you all know. You all gain one extra piece of your favorite food, and you also have one cool thing that you would like for Con. It is a shiny glasses cleaner. For fuck, I can't think. For Alex, it is latest smoothie ingredients, and for Wyatt, it is I think Wyatt is the one who did the makeup on Alex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it is the top of the line latest set of the same colors that they used on Alex, because it's like a replacement as a replacement for the ingredients, the stuff they used, because the sponsors are very happy with you and they feel like you've done a very good job. So yeah.
Thank you, disembodied voice from the internet.
Oh, this is so unfortunate, yo.
I mean, I
can see-
you, but the stream can't see you.
That's so weird. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, let me
Someone-
refresh then.
Oh.
Wait, is Urvi back on call?
Yeah.
Oh,
Urvy's on call for me. Fine.
let me.
You might have to
also-
refresh him.
I'll refresh.
What is this? What is this day?
What is this feeling burning?
I see you.
Loathing. This is loathing. Very unadulterated loading.
Okay, so now Katy, me, and Urvy are visible.
Yep, I can't see. Oh, there's Aadi. Aadi's back.
Aadi-
Ah!
We're all in this together. This is the musical episode. My last brain cell is about to die.
It is a finale.
It is a finale. And it streets where we so Drone dropped into the residence here with a bunch of food, makeup, and what was the other thing that you threw out there, Steve? I'm doing this. We're going with it.
Glasses cleaner.
Glasses cleaner. Because that's what I came back to, with Steve being like, disembodied voice here is giving everybody things.
It's like
you
the
know
Hunger
what?
Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna roll with it. After the 2.5, 3 hour mark, the top of the box opens. And Drone dropped in like a little parachute. It's just this little care box of makeups, food items, glasses cleaner. We'll even say maybe there's a Wi-Fi plug for Khan potentially to get reconnected to the internet and his phone and stuff. But that doll is dropped in the center of the box,
Oh,
where it seems like the only way that you would be able to reach any of it is by letting go of your button.
That's mean.
So as all of this has been dropped in, you guys are at that 2-hour mark. Con and Alex, based off of the rolls that y'all had from, a month ago session, y'all's the shoulder, the tail, it's feeling a little uncomfy. You've held them out a little bit longer than you had originally anticipated. You thought maybe by now Wyatt would have let go or something. But when you guys glance over at her, she seems to be significantly more comfortable than you two are.
You know what?
What?
I got 2 shoulders.
You've got 2 shoulders, so you're gonna try and switch and.
I'm gonna do a switcheroo. I'm gonna take the other hand, push
Okay.
the button with the hand, turn around, hold it with both hands, and then reposition myself.
Okay. All right. Then I am gonna have you make me a sleight of hand.
Yep. Now, would you remind me what I gotta roll for that? The number
That's
of
gonna be 3d4.
plus, I believe I had something.
You would, if you have any proficiencies, expertises, or advantages based off of any feats, talents that you have.
I at least get a 12. It's not good, but it's okay.
Got a 12 there. All right. Before I give any results, we'll see what Con and Wyatt are doing.
Given the starting to feel numbness in the tail, Con Fushan is going to reach back into his past, and there were a few classes that he'd taken, and he had gotten a degree for, a rather certification as a pole dancer. So he is going to use his performance to just very, like, there are hints of a snake movement, but also just absolute flexible, like, spine, and keeping the the tail up on the floor on the button. He's going to turn around on this thing and then just start rising up, like, ever so slowly, and then just as he kind of leans back, this tail will slip down and shake it a little bit, but then he'll just, like, casually lean back onto the back thing with his back.
Wyatt gives him this like nod of like she's impressed.
Yeah, totally. Should I fail, it's because of that.
Heard. Understood. Alex was definitely watching whatever Con was doing. Like, the body was moving in ways that you did not see before. Very, very.
Sure, I haven't seen it before, darling.
Yes, we're moving this one in ways you hadn't seen before, and you're wondering why you hadn't seen these particular ways before. It's a little unfair.
Why are you doing this to me? I thought I was something special.
Well, that's because we are connected, my dear, but you always have to hold back a little bit just to keep them curious.
Con, go ahead and give me. I'm assuming you were wanting a performance from that.
Yes, I am doing a performance. So that's plus the modifier, essentially, right?
Yes.
So
unless you have proficiencies, expertise.
I have proficiency in performance.
Nice.
So that's 3d4 plus
3d4
plus the modifier,
Yes.
which is the base stat and then the proficiency, right?
Correct.
All right. So R3d4 plus 6. Excuse me.
Plus 6.
That is triple
Oh,
four.
wow.
That is an 18.
Hello.
That is an 18.
Nice.
Beautiful. The audience that is, watching you all on their individual scries, they get a zoom in, like you have your own little scrying watching you during this full movement going on, Con. It really took everyone by surprise. Like, they can see the quick pan that happens, and they were like, oh, all right, new flexibility happening there. You might have some calls and emails coming in you'd have to check.
There is just that, like, anime glasses and the quiet smile.
Wyatt, you have now your buddies are rearranging, they're moving, you see that they're squirming, uncomfortable, the drop-ins happened.
Can you remind me what caliber is?
Caliber is going to kind of be like your constitution in a way. It's going to be your ability to hang on and have that.
Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use my caliber to stay where I am and just sort of push through and strive through the getting, because like you said that I was holding out already fine, so I'm just going to push through and stay where I am.
Gotcha. Okay. I would say with that, you could either roll, if you wanted, you could do tolerance or endurance. Okay. But endurance would be more brawn. I don't know what your modifiers look like on that, though.
That is a 16.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. All of you kind of readjust after about 2 hours, shifting a little bit, even Wyatt with you're comfortable, but sometimes you gotta bounce just a smidge, that way nothing falls completely asleep. It's a part of endurance and tolerating, is knowing how to move the button in your back so that you're not about to break a spinal cord or whatever. But Alex, during Khan's fun little move, and you're trying to, turn, that's the deal. Like, you saw him starting to move, and that body was starting to move in ways that you were like, oh God, if I don't turn away right now, I'm gonna let go of that button to jump them bones. It happens to the best of us.
Can I make it more difficult as I start pulling out, all of the makings, and I start rolling a joint?
Can you start what?
Rolling a joint?
Rolling a joint out.
What?
Oh, I have the last of the stuff, remember?
All right, yeah.
And it's as Khan is pulling out the rest of the thing, as he's leaning against the button, Alex, and you are turning, that you feel your fingers just come off the button as your second hand is slipping down to push it in. And there is a brief moment where you hear that little click and the pop of your button being unpressed. And over the speakers, with a loud thaumaturged voice, Alex!
What?
You let go of your button.
Oh, I did.
You did. We're gonna have to ask you to leave the box. And you hear the door on the other side of the room, or the box, open up.
Well,
There'll be a very quick as like half of the joint gets consumed, and he's going to hand the leftover to Alex.
you had a good run, my friend. Takes the joint, leaves the button, goes outside.
As you step out the box automatically closes behind you. Alex, you are able to see into the box. So you are able to watch the two of them as they are pressed against the walls. I imagine for dramatic effect and just purposes that it's the two of them on opposite sides of the boxes. So they're just leaning against either side, just staring directly at each other, with this pile of food, makeup, and electronics in the center.
I am outside. I wasn't asked to do anything else, right?
Correct. You're just outside. They just asked you to leave the box.
I would walk around the box. Just look at the box.
Just watch them.
Watching. And maybe, I mean, it would be dirty. But I'm out, right?
Yeah, you're out. You know that you aren't going. You will be competing in the next competition because you lost.
Okay, no, then never mind.
These
Sitting
two
there, smoking.
just smoking, watching, waiting, thinking. You're looking to see who your next competitor will be, because whoever wins this competition is excused from the next round. The two losers will combat. And then the winner from that will fight whoever wins this. And by fight, I obviously don't mean actually fighting. There's no weapons in this house. Maybe a banana peel, but so as Alex is watching, we've got Khan and Wyatt leaned against the wall. I'm gonna have you two both roll me an endurance check.
Oh God. This is gonna be fuck all. All right.
Before you do that, Wyatt looks at Khan and goes, "Do you remember the conversation we had the other day or yesterday about how I'm going to pull for you to win?"
Indeed.
Look over at Alex out of the box, and I look back at Khan, and I step off of the button.
Oh my.
I'm a person of my word, Khan.
And as you step off the button, Wyatt, you hear that thaumaturged voice come over the speaker. Wyatt, your button has been let go. Please exit the box.
I reach down and grab a apple, some sort of fruit from the food that was left in the thing, and I give Khan a wink, and I leave the box.
There is just a little tip of her hat that is not there.
Congratulations, Khan. You've won the first round of Hold the Button. You've run the first round of our, not the first round of Hold the Button. You've run the first round of our finale, Hold the Button. And you will be moving on to round 3.
Indubitably.
Feel free to have your choice of goodies from the center and then exit the box.
I will go through the pile and, like, whatever I see is relevant or potentially useful, I will take.
Gotcha. So there's probably, like I said, a few like Wi-Fi cords, maybe things to plug, electronic cables, maybe a little like a newspaper. There's a newspaper update with some of the latest stocks and things in there for you. And then, of course, the variety of fruits and veggies that was given for Alex's smoothies and Wyatt's various makeup brushes, mascara.
Actually, you know what? I'll bring all of it out with me, and I will go up to Wyatt and Alex, and I will hand over the things that were gift dropped to them. Far be it from me to keep what was given to others. But in lieu of this rather surprising demonstration of trust and loyalty, I will only wish you both the best of luck. But Wyatt, he will tap the side of his nose, and he will give both of you a smirk, coat over shoulder, start ambling away.
Okay.
Sauntering away. Sorry.
Oh, No, beautiful. As y'all have all stepped out of the box disappears.
With the dramatics.
A voice comes over again and lets you all know that the next competition for Wyatt and Alex only will take place in a couple of hours.
I'm glad it won't be anything involving standing around and waiting. Those types of competitions are quite boring.
Indeed, I don't entirely see what's enjoyable about this. Is this what people choose as entertainment?
Some people love to see others suffer.
That Schadenfreude.
Going on your knees, maybe with some rice on there, that's real mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would have any experience with that, but I've heard stories.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's like how in the second week we found part of the kitchen covered in Legos at night, and I believe there were a few screams that way as well.
This is why we use D4s in this game. Cow trots for days.
So anybody got any plans?
Well, it is the only thing that to be planned for, as we know, we're just coming at the two of you.
I mean, like in the meantime, we've got a few hours.
Do you know what? It's been a while since we've had breakfast. Shall I get to lunch then?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And he will drape his coat over a chair and roll up sleeves, put on his apron. And yeah, he starts cooking.
We'll help with chopping stuff.
Is Wyatt helping in any way?
I think Wyatt's doing whatever Con asks of them. Yeah.
Sous
Con,
chef.
what are you? Sous chef. What are you making for lunch?
This is continuing with kind of the theme from before. He is going to go for a risotto.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little risotto.
Mm-hmm. He would have known there are no vegetarians here, right? So sorry. This is Aadi coming into the picture, because you always have to fucking check if there are vegetarians. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd make a risotto with prawns, seafood risotto.
How are Alex's cutting skills?
I believe he knows how to cut something. He needs to cut up stuff for smoothies too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
transferable skills.
Yeah, it will not be like French cuisine. Oh, they are only allowed to be 1 millimeter wide and 0.5 millimeter thin. Nothing like that.
Do you think this is julienne? This is not julienne.
What the fuck is a julienne? Is that
it's a type of cut of carrot.
I know. Yeah, but he's doing his best.
He's doing his best. That's all you can ask for sometimes from Alex. How does Alex? Did Alex feel? Let me try to word this question. English is my first language, but did Alex notice Wyatt let go of the button? And if so, how do they feel about that?
I mean, of course he saw it. He was watching from outside the box. Cut to confession. That was such a dramatic move of her. I mean, I get it, we're in the finale and I'm so loyal, but also, I mean, no, I wouldn't have done the same with her, but it's so I want to be nice, but I don't want to play nice. You know what I get? You see where I'm coming from? Cut back. Is okay?
Yes, that'll do. I also, while this is happening, he is also kind of ambient background checking out, like, you know, the newspaper, and like, you know, he'll be quickly going through the financial apps, seeing where all the stocks are, etc., etc. How's it
Getting a
going?
game plan going for when he gets out type deal.
Yes.
I'm gonna have you give me a strategy on that one.
Strategy. All right. All right.
Yes.
That is going to be a... So, oh, you, okay, yeah. So then it's, yeah, 3d4 plus 10.
Oh, you got this in the bag.
$18.
18. Okay. You are taking a look over. For the most part, the things that you have wanted to, you know, the companies that you have stocked yourself in, have either gone up, not significantly, but enough that it is noticeable, or they have maintained.
Okay.
So from what you can tell, when you get out, you might want to sell something here or there, because if we're just staying with a maintenance, you're not getting anything really out of it. You're not losing anything, but
But it's nowhere near enough to clear my debt. With
correct.
Right. Confessional. Now, as the situation stands, I could definitely use a little more help from the market, but the market is as the market does. And thus my reason for continuing here is still pursuant. But I must say, the forecast is looking good. Things are certainly going to rise, and some people are going to fall. And deft kind of, like, you know, flip up of the saucepan rice, like, you know.
Yeah. You'll have a nice little risotto around the table together.
This is possibly the last time that we're all going to be here, isn't it?
We've
The
already
end.
lost Smasher.
We have eliminated quite a few. Fascinating how it is the three of us that end.
Trust me, I have no idea how I came that far.
I believe it was your smoothies, my dear boy. Raises glass to toast.
Yeah, Wyatt will toast as well. Here's to the next game, and here's to whoever takes it all home at the end.
Raise a glass to freedom.
May the best person win.
May the best person win.
You're the best person then.
Which is going to be me, of course, but
You're always so
cleans snout.
modest.
Yes, I have heard so from my peers. It seems to be a character flaw.
Last time you wanted me to call you anything, it was surf.
That is contextual, of course, Alex. Contextual. as a boot will reach out and start doing the whole footsie thing with Alex under the table.
Should I give you two some time alone?
No, not
No, I'm fine.
Might be the last time the three of us are here together.
Trust me, I'm very good. I'm okay.
But we've never given us an opportunity to find out how just good you are, Wyatt.
I think it's a little too late for that.
Fair enough.
As y'all flirt over your lunch with a little toast, the next couple of hours go by with flirtations
A little bit too much wine.
And you'll hear the host eventually come over the speakers, asking for Wyatt and Alex to return to the backyard. Con, you are welcome to, of course, go into the backyard and watch the events if you would like. However, you also have free reign of the house, as you do not have to compete.
If this was perhaps not the finale, that would have been more useful. But since there is not much left to do in the house, I shall definitely accompany my peers in their competition and observe and support.
As you all walk into the backyard, it is still wide open space, no boxes in it. The only equipment you see out there are two arcs. So, like U-shaped guys. They're not completely U-shaped. They're a little bit flatter, but they do still have a hump to them. And at one end is a bucket. As Alex and Wyatt walk up to either one of these little arcs, you will see down in the bucket is a ball. Again, it's about the dodgeball size. And there is only one of these balls. A single ball, singular ball, not balls, a ball.
Wyatt looks at Alex with a smirk and goes, "This show's really focused on balls, isn't it?"
I think that's why I'm here.
Alex here for all the balls. The purpose of this game and the goal of this game is going to be rolling the ball over the arc, back and forth 20 times without the ball hitting the ground.
So, like, first to 20 wins?
First to 20 wins, or being the last one still going. If your opponent drops the ball off the edge, they are out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the rules will be explained over. So yeah, basically the goal is rolling the ball from one side, being able to catch it on the other side, rolling it back.
Okay.
The rules?
You gotta just roll it over the hump. Get it before it touches the ground. Roll it back over the hump. Get it before it touches the ground. Easy enough.
That's what they always say.
That's what they always say. So at the top of the round, I'm going to have you both go ahead and roll a d20 to determine our order.
So I'm sorry.
Maybe
it's because I haven't seen the show. I'm trying to understand. They're on either side of this U thing.
They each have their own U thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Only one ball.
And you each only have one ball.
Each only have one ball, so we don't have to punch each other.
No. Like each
Okay.
you
we're
had
both
a bucket
have
with
our
a
own
ball.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to
I rolled a
LARP.
4.
You don't have to LARP to get the ball. All right.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. You guys won't have to like throw down, wrestle, or anything. You each have your own ball and your own hump.
That's why I was asking for any more rules, because I could just lay down in the way, or I could just wait for the ball on the other side. Do you want us to like? But yeah.
No. Yeah, you both walked up to your own. But yeah, D20 to determine order between the two of y'all.
I got a
I rolled
12.
a 4.
Got it. All right, Wyatt with a 12. Alex with a 4. So as a reminder, everything that does happen simultaneously. This is just for the ease of this brain. At a turn, you can do an action, a bonus action if you have a talent for it, your movement, and speaking. So at the start, we'll have Wyatt. Oh, I apparently can't spell right.
I'm going to use sleight of hand to try to carefully lead it along the arch. Does that make sense?
Yes. Now
Like-
I will say that they did say like you're pushing it.
No, I know, like to like get a perfect like not twirl, like spin on it as I push it. Like
Gotcha.
with my like as I'm like leading it on, like I like push it a certain way and then let go of it as I'm turning it.
I follow there.
Not leading
I think
it on.
yes.
I didn't mean it that like I was actually pushing it along. Sorry. That was
No,
my
you're
bad.
good. You're good. I'm there. We're there.
So 17.
17 sleight of hand. Okay. Alex, what are you doing? Or I guess, Wyatt, was there anything else you
Can
wanted
I
to do
use
as
a
you're leading it? Yeah.
bonus action to try to get another go? Because I have that feat that gives me I can use
There is only one ball.
Oh, okay, cool. So I didn't know if I could like turn it back around or anything.
You would have to, you got to get to the other side to turn it around.
Okay.
So it's you got the you're on this side. You've launched the ball over.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess that's my turn then if that's all I can do.
You want to move or anything?
I'm going to position myself to wherever I need to go to get my point, I guess.
Gotcha. So yeah. So you're on this side. You're launching the ball over. The ball's going to essentially roll over onto this side. So you're going to want to be on the other, and this is for Alex. So y'all want to be on the other side so you can catch the ball.
That's where
Or
I'll
else
be.
it'll
Yeah.
just look- okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move to where I need to position myself.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I'll also just. I believe, like you're trying to. No, I believe it's Alex. Alex would just look at this thing. Alex is not a smart person. Alex would just take the ball. Yod. He's been throwing balls before. He knows how to throw a ball. He'll just try to trust in whatever he's able to do. Okay, which is I rolled bullshit, which is great because that's totally in line with that.
What are you what are you rolling for?
I was trying for sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do have as a quick question, because I'm not as deep into the advantage thingy.
Mm-hmm.
it doubles everything I have as a modifier.
Correct.
What happens if I don't have a modifier? There's
You
nothing
don't.
to double.
Yeah, there's nothing to double.
Okay. Wait, no. I do have the modifier, so that's +4. It's still shitty. Just the 14.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, it's even just the 13. It's a 13, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
And then would try to be on the same height like as the ball. So as soon as the ball goes tries to go away he doesn't want this to go. Sorry, my English isn't Englishing right now. He could grab the ball before it hits the ground.
Okay. So you are, whereas I'm imagining Wyatt has pushed it, given that nice little twirl, it is going around getting ready to receive it. Alex is kind of walking alongside the ball because you're not confident in your role.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to bullshit the mechanics here a tiny bit.
Yeah.
If that would be my movement, I still have fast feet, so I can use my bonus action to go. If you say that's not enough, to go the last few meters to, I don't know, if the ball is here, go like
be down at the end and catch it there. Yeah. Okay, I see where we're going. Okay. All right, you all, both of your balls make it over the hump with ease. Wyatt, you watch as your ball just slides right on down. It's staying right throughout the center. Your twirl had that perfect little pizzazz that it needed. Alex, however, it's probably a good thing that you're keeping an eye on it as it's going over, because it is definitely, as it makes it over that hump, starts to kind of go down at an angle. I'm going to have both of you make an acrobatics check to catch your balls.
$13.
7.
Wyatt, you catch your ball. No problem. Which is kind of expected because you made it ease over so well. Alex, maybe your statement from earlier about how you were managing to get this far seems pretty accurate. Because as you send that ball over, you've been pacing with it. You were watching it kind of go. Wait. What do you got?
I can still re-roll.
You got a lucky? Bring it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I rolled so badly.
Oh,
Can
no.
I lucky a lucky?
You get up to 3 rerolls per challenge week. So if
You've got at least 2, because me and you used 1, so you've got at least, this will be your last one.
Okay, so I
Last
rolled
one.
a 7.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5. I rolled a 3. The last one was all ones.
And you don't have a modifier to acrobatics?
No, I only got one on sleight of hand. We only got 2 modifiers, right? Thank you,
The balloons! The
balloons!
What is your agility modifier?
My agility modifier?
Uh-huh. Because that would be your acrobatics.
Wait, I thought... Okay, maybe I was really stupid about how to play the game, because I rolled the number of the 4s I got... No, wait. Okay, sorry, today is not my day, and I'm not the
you're
one.
good. And
Yeah.
it's been like a month. Like we're all in a.
Okay, because those are my modifiers that I rolled. Never mind then. Then I got something a lot better.
See, like as it was getting worse, I was like, when you hit the 3, like no.
Yeah, that's impossible for me if I knew how your beautiful game worked. As it is, I'm just stupid.
No, you're good. It's late where you are. We're all tired.
Okay. So if I went with the first roll, the second roll, which roll do you want me to take?
I mean, your first roll. What was the was that number
I rolled a
accurate?
7. I have I have a 3 in in agility.
Okay.
And I've got central, so I have got advantage on the modifier thing. So
Okay.
7 plus 6 is at least 13.
Yeah. So we'll stick with that. You didn't have to use any of your luckies.
Because Alex might be stupid, but my brain is smaller.
Both of you are able to catch your ball on the other side. Alex, you have a moment, of course, where you're like you watch, you juggle it for a second there, but you are able to catch it. And successfully, you both complete your first one.
Oh, that was scary.
We'll bring it back up to the top with Wyatt.
I'm gonna do
What
the
you
same
doing?
thing and do sleight
Same
of
thing?
hand. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a perfunctory round of applause.
Just con.
$15.
15. Okay. And then moving back around.
Yeah, getting just basically copying what because it seems to be the best way to do it is slowly helping, like giving it a little bit of a spin on it as I push it onto the arch.
Gotcha. Excellent. Okay. Wyatt or Alex. I just read that Wyatt.
Another 13.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, sleight of hand. Then it's not a 13, it's a 17 actually.
A 17. Okay. Are you trying to put any fancy spins on it or anything? Or is Alex still just trying to yeet?
I believe right now, because he had some food and he's not like a foodie person, he had a joint, he had a glass of wine.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, Alex is not trying to impress anybody. It's just like, it kind of has the grace of a very, very happy and tired toddler.
Understood.
Like,
it's that like granny bowl moment of it all. I'm there with you. All right, you all roll your balls over the arch, doing a little dash and scooch around to get to the other side. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check as you try to catch. 11, okay.
15.
An 11 and a 15. You all both catch your balls. Again, Alex, you are very, it's like a pinky grab that you get there at that last second to like kind of cradle it to you. You can tell though, like out of your peripheral, that Wyatt is not having an issue. She seems to be able to, maybe it's those well manicured nails going on over there, able to get that like nice little grip happening, but maybe she's just not as tired as you are because you had a busy night and she got well rested. But something is happening that you can tell why it's got fine.
But then who really won?
That's
event?
true. Who won in the long run?
Who won in the long run? We'll find out. I was going to say after these messages, but it's too early for that. Wyatt.
Oh, this one's not that good.
I'm
I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Okay.
It's not
I
as
can tell you,
smooth.
a 13 was enough just a moment ago.
It was a moment ago. And then you move on around. Alex, what are you doing?
This one is going better. It's a 14.
14. Okay. You all both move around. You both of your balls this time, as they make it over the arch, do wobble a little bit. Wyatt, you've been having that like nice little perfect like straight line type feel, but you start to see it kind of wobble and edge off towards the sides there. Alex, this is what your ball has done almost every single time, so like nothing new there for you. But it's making it over, boo boo. It's making it over.
Sometimes
Go ahead.
it gives and it takes, and
It gives and it
sometimes you're gonna take.
Well, hopefully it's going to give this time when you guys catch your balls.
Yeah, no. Now I spend a lucky point.
I got a 12.
A 12, okay.
I also got a 12, yeah.
12 is enough for both of you all to catch the ball. It is a moment where you both kind of had to do that like jump to either side. You weren't 100% certain which way the ball was going to go, but you both successfully catch your balls, bringing you both to 3 over.
I turn to White. 20 seems excessive, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A lot.
Got to find a number to drop it at. Wyatt, what you doing?
Sticking to my guns.
Sticking to your guns.
That is 7, 8, 10, 17.
17. That seems to be the number for the day. Alex, what are you doing?
I'm using my second luck point because that was the second 3 I rolled today.
All right.
The next one is a 7, so 7 plus 8 is 15.
15. All right. Alex, you watch your ball make up to the edge, and it teeter-totters a little bit before it slides down. Wyatt, yours goes over flawlessly. Let me have acrobatics checks, please. And for clarity, the reason I'm doing acrobatics instead of sleight of hand is because they are balls that move, and it's a possibility of having to jump and move and be a little bit more fluid on your feet versus just the fingers.
13 for me.
13 and a 15. While you both catch it, you're noticing that catching the ball is getting harder. And you're noticing that throwing the ball over the hump is getting more difficult. And what you're starting to both notice is that the hump is becoming more humped.
Oh,
There's the thing.
they played us.
For mechanical purposes, this means the DC is going up.
Yep. Oh, I figured it was, regardless.
Yes. But, all right. Brings you to the top. You guys have made it over 5 times according to my calculations, but I could also be sucking at counting. Wyatt.
$11 plus 7.
18.
18.
With an
Sorry, that number just would not go through in my brain.
You are all good. You are watching your ball go over the hump.
I got a 16.
A 16. Alex, you see your ball go over the hump. Y'all make your way around the arcs. Give me acrobatics to catch.
This might knock me out. I got a 9.
9. Do you have a lucky or anything?
Oh, I do have a lucky. I have 2 lucky left. I'm gonna re-roll it. It's just that I don't have anything in acrobatics like I do in sleight of hand. That's why my sleight of hand is so much higher than my acrobatics.
Well, and don't forget, like we did just go through this one with
I'm adding my agility. Yeah, I just don't
cool.
have anything in acrobatics at all.
Heard, understood. Haha.
I got
the same exact thing. I got a 9.
You can use your second lucky.
Yeah, I'll use
you
my
wanna-
last lucky just to see.
Just
I
might
get
as well. Might as well.
Oh, okay. 13.
Okay.
No
more luckies.
No more luckies. Alex?
I got a 16.
Okay.
But still, Alex is kind of... You don't know what's the deal with Alex, but Alex kind of... Still, the grace of a drunk toddler.
Wyatt, as that your ball has made it over the arc. It came down a little faster than you had been anticipating, and you were able to catch it right before it hits the ground. Alex, maybe it's the wine or whatever, but like the wibbly wobbly that is happening with the ball makes it look like it's in a straight line with the wibbly wobbly that's happening in your vision. So like, you catch it.
Like we have a tiny little moment where Alex catches the ball and just hugs it for a moment.
Oh, my best friend.
Got it.
All safe. Can't drop the egg. Con, you from
everybody at home, don't mix weed with alcohol.
Faded. You would be able, Con, you have the best angle, of course, to see like at the arcs, and you would have been able to notice each round as it slowly has moved in, and you would be able to notice that it is still slowly moving inward from where you are.
Okay. As a question, how steep is it right now? Like, is it still a hump you can roll over?
Yeah, it's definitely still a hump you can roll over. No, it's not like a perfect like 90-degree angle or anything. You just hit 6, so you're probably working at that like 40, 50, slowly, surely getting more humpy. You have a feeling that if you make it to 20, you're going to be essentially just hucking a ball over a wall and then having to catch it.
That was my question. Are we at a point where throwing would be smarter?
No. You don't think so yet. You think maybe after the 10 rounds, throwing might become a thing.
Wyatt, is it just me or we might throw these things soon?
That's what I'm beginning to think, and I don't know how good I'll be at that. I can barely catch them anymore.
All right.
Say we had to stay in our lines.
That wasn't part of the rules.
And Alex, with the ball, turns around. Wanna work together? I get on one side of yours, you get on the other, and we like roll it to each other.
I don't see why not.
Oh, less running around, but I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah. I'll get on Alex's side and Alex can get on mine.
Okay, so y'all are moving to one board?
I think so. No, we're switching sides.
Oh no, I thought like we were like you were on one side of one of them and I was on the other side of one of them. So we don't have to run anymore, so we just have to chuck the ball and catch it, but no more running. So
I don't think that would count, right? Because we have to lead it.
Rules, right?
But we have to lead it across the arch. I think.
Yeah, so the ball has to go over the hump.
Okay, what I'm thinking is like, this is,
Mhm.
here's the hump, right?
Yeah.
Right now, each of us has one of these.
Yeah.
And we're throwing, running, catching.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was thinking was like, one of us stands here, this is one arc, the other one stands here, and we're just...
But with 2 balls.
With 2 balls, yeah.
Okay.
Did they say anything against that in the rules?
No, y'all get like, but you're saying just one arc now instead of y'all both having your own.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wyatt, help me out here. I don't know if I'm being stupid.
I don't think you're being stupid. I think Katy is having a problem understanding it.
So what I'm understanding is basically Alex wants to walk over to Wyatt's arc with his ball.
And us just take turns throwing the ball back and forth.
And the other one catching it, so nobody's got to run.
Okay.
Easy.
Works for me.
Great.
So then my question, are y'all throwing 2 balls, so back and forth, rolling? One from one side, one from the other, or are you only rolling 1 ball?
But if that one ball touches the ground, then that person's out.
Right.
I don't think this will work.
Okay.
Because it's going to be that, or you're going to be rolling 2 balls across the same
They
arc.
might bounce, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just sorry.
No, that was a good idea.
This is a good exercise and a thought practice. Like Wyatt and Alex both stand in between the 2 arcs, both with their balls, looking at each other, having thinking out like, do we work together? And
it was good to try to work together. It was a very good idea. Yeah. I just don't. It's not going to work. They've outthought us.
I don't want to run anymore, and I don't believe you want to.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, definitely a good teamwork exercise there. But you think, yeah, maybe it'll bounce. We'll hit each other's balls off, or not in that kind of way. Not in a good way, in a very bad way.
I mean, some people like that.
I mean, some people might be into that. Con, you do watch as the 2 of them here try to figure out a teamwork method. And then eventually they go back to their own 2 separate arcs.
He leans back in his lounge chair, just kind of sipping his glass, and has a considering smirk on his face.
Okay. Then we will have you 2 return to your individual arcs and start once again.
Okay. 7. It's 14.
14, okay. Alex?
Wait. 19.
19. Okay. Both of your balls managed to make it over. Wyatt, you had a second, though, where you thought that ball wasn't going to make it over. And you can tell that as it's rolling over the edge there, that it is. Your nice spins that you had been putting on things that would help keep them like in a nice, neat line are starting to get a little wonky. I need acrobatics from both of you as you make it across the arc and around.
That's only a 13. That's
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also just at a 13.
Okay. 13s are going to be enough. It is once again, though, a moment of both of you are catching it right inches before the ground.
You hear, holy fuck, that was close.
Starts you at, you guys have both successfully caught the ball 7 times.
Oh.
Now that you're starting to become attuned to what's happening to the arc, you can kind of hear some of the magical mechanics of it whirring as it slowly centimeters closer. Give me a sleight of hand. Yeah, no, unless you're doing something different. Why? Bring it on.
No, I'm out because I rolled a 10. I rolled 3 1s.
And you don't have any more luckies?
I'm out of luckies.
Okay. Let's see what Alex gets, just in case.
I rolled a 19.
Another 19.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've been playing this game for 3 sessions, and today was the day I realized I get a +10 on sleight of hand.
You know, sometimes you play D&D for 5 years and realize Wish doesn't actually let you copy 9th level spells. So it happens. It happens. AKA my party found that out this week. Anyways. Yes. So Alex, you watch as your ball almost like you don't understand how your ball flawlessly rolls over the edge. But it does. Khan understands how your ball flawlessly rolls over the hump. You don't. But Khan watching.
You're like at the second where you're like watching a toddler or like a small kid do sports, and you're like, why is this kid good in this? It's doing everything wrong and it still works.
No, you're watching like a 3-year-old run down the football pitch, you know? You're going to make a goal eventually if you keep going. Wyatt, what is it that prevents tell me about how does it make it up the hill and follow? Like what happens here?
I think that there's a point when Wyatt is getting ready to throw this ball that Wyatt looks around at everything and Wyatt's just done. I think Wyatt's just done of playing this game. And like she has complete respect, never thought she'd say this, for Alex, has had respect for Khan. But she's like, I think there's a point where she just realizes that she isn't going to be able to get this ball over the hump and definitely isn't going to be able to catch it. Like that's been her downfall, is that she knows that she isn't being able to catch this ball anymore. And so she gives it one last like go, and she sees it begin to wobble too much, and as it goes to fall, she doesn't even put in the effort to go catch it. She just sort of like stands there with a satisfied smile on her face, and she looks at Alex and she says, "You got me. Good job." Because she knows that this competition, like this game, wasn't her game to win.
Still gonna catch that bitch, though.
Yeah. Well, we do have to. We are gonna see if Alex catches it.
Okay. It's a 16 to catch. Okay. So Alex catches the ball. Huh? What?
Yeah. And Alex, as you are catching the ball, you look over to see Wyatt smiling at you. Her ball has already hit the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think Alex puts her hand up to give you a high five.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. High five. I really thought you were going to kick my ass here.
No, I don't think this one was the one for me. I think it's between you and Khan to win this game.
Oh, no.
And as you say that, Wyatt, you hear over the speaker, "Congratulations, Alex! You have won round 2 of our 3-part finale. With that, though, Wyatt, we will need you to pack your bags." And
Wyatt looks up at whatever, like the grand emptiness of the sky cameras, and goes, "Don't worry, they're already packed." And she just says, she looks at Khan and Alex, she goes, "I'm so ready to leave this place."
I shall catch you on the outside then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to get together for some more of this.
Whoever wins has to pay.
Yeah, we've got to get together for some more drinks and for some more of your cooking, Khan.
Indubitably. And since I will be the winner, I will say that I shall pay the bill.
I look forward to it. And I'm going to give a big dramatic curtsy, and I'll go fetch my things, and I will leave the house
Okay.
with a big smile on my face.
You, Wyatt, as you gather your bags and you head out the front door, you see a sight that Scott got to see last time. And outside there is a live studio audience that claps and applauds for you as you head out the front door. You might hear a boo or two. You know, some people weren't a big fan of the whole weed and the carpet thing that you pulled, but other than that, there is a very loud round of applause. And you see sitting out in a chair are two people. One who you recognize immediately as being Scott Smasher. And the other is the host, Maeve, who you are getting to officially meet for the first time.
Yeah, I do like the little, hugs and cheek kisses, that sort of little greetings. And I sit down and I'm completely at ease with what has happened, what has transpired. I'm very happy about everything. I'm giving waves at the audience and everything.
And Maeve will turn to look at you, dress a chair for you to sit in so you can have your little exit interview time. And she'll just ask, how do you feel?
You know what, Maeve? I feel pretty damn good about everything. I don't think I made myself a villain. I played the game to the best of my ability. And I have to say, I'm rooting for Con.
That was going to answer my next question there, Wyatt, about between these two, who you were rooting for and who you thought might have the best chance.
It's nothing personal against Alex. I have full respect for their game, but I just think that Con has played a better one, and I think that I would like to see him walk away with it.
All right. Well, we will have one last challenge for those two boys. It's going to be a couple of hours away as we've got to, resituate the backyard and get you back into the break room and fancied up for the end of this finale. But thank you so much, Wyatt, for what you've done within this residence. And we'll be back after a short commercial break, she says, finding wherever her camera is across the mini scryings that Maeve has. And then we scry back into the house with Alex and Con.
And then there are two.
Give me a second. I feel absolutely fucking sick. Just goes to the toilet, comes back later. Yeah. Yeah, and then there were two.
And believe me, for all of the grace of a giraffe in a one-legged tootsie, you certainly did much better than I expected you to.
You're gonna repeat that for me in non-fancy words. My brain ain't working right now.
Imagine, if you will, a giraffe in a one-legged tootsie, a one-legged onesie. So awkward, perhaps.
No one really imagines.
Yeah, it's just, but it's all.
And then they jump and their head is like. Alex is just like sitting there and falling from the chair to the floor in laughter. And imagine it had a little head. Oh wait, you're talking about me, weren't you?
Indeed, my dear.
Well, the one-legged Tootsie giraffe also finds the worm or something.
we have gotten very, very ahead in the analogy game, haven't we? We've gotten really ahead in the analogy game, haven't we?
Yeah. Giraffes need more. If I get the money, I'm gonna get to the next zoo and buy every single giraffe a hat.
Perfect.
Noble.
A voice comes over for you and for Alex and Con. You recognize it, of course, as the producers. Hey guys, we will have your final challenge for you in the next couple of hours. We are going to though bring you each individually into confessional to ask you a couple of questions, before we do our final challenge, just to for the audience at home. So we'll be back with y'all here in just a little bit, okay? You guys get the thumbs up. And I'm actually going to use this moment as well for our beautiful cast to take a quick bio break.
Mm-hmm. Alex, before they call us for anything further, perhaps a small little remission for some inspiration, perhaps.
You tell me you want to fuck?
Yes.
I'm down. And I'm down.
Camera fade to black because there's nobody else in the house.
Oh, it's correct.
And Con starts tripping.
Alex has a brain of 1, and I'm determined to play him like that.
I believe in you. And as the screen fades to black, I am going to fade our screen to black as well, and we'll come back in about 10.
Let's go.
Let's hope I do this right. Here we go. I bet it will, because everything's been working. Look at that. Just like magic. Woo, woo, woo. I love that it picks up all of the captions of things that are said before the screen comes back on. And this is a genuine thing. I just have to remember it for the future. So hi, hello, welcome back, everyone. We're excited to have you. Where we last left off, Wyatt was just eliminated after our rollerball bridge, leaving us with Alex and Con for our final 2. Now, of course, the final 2 got to do what the final 2 do, which is each other.
Oh, that's already in the process.
Yes. In fact, when we return, our wizard producers faded to black, and they bring back after a fabulous commercial break, an extended fabulous commercial break. Jesus Christ, this is an extended commercial break. When they come back, though, the fade to black has ended. When we resume with Con and Alex returning to the main portion of the house. Floor is y'all's. You'll be called to confessional momentarily.
Well, that was certainly a fun last ride.
Have to be the last.
Contextual, my dear boy. It is the last. We are going to be called for the last confession, and then it is the last competition that would decide the winner.
Oh, you mean that, right? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Well, we both know we've already won.
Okay. You all are called into confessional individually, but for the sake of this being a stream, players are going to answer questions one after another. I will let Con and Alex decide, though, on who got called into confessional first.
Go for it.
Okay. So you enter into the confessional room for potentially the final time. Take a seat on the little small sofa couch that they have in there, and you make eye contact with the globe, the little scrying eye that always bounces and floats in the center of the confessional room. Over a little thaumaturgy speaker, you hear the same producer that you've heard all season come up and ask you, "How are you feeling, Alex?"
Better. And to be honest, I'm absolutely fucking surprised that I'm still here. I'm not complaining.
We're glad to hear it, and we're glad that you're here. And then the same question would be proposed to you, Con. How are you feeling?
Ecstatic. Well stretched and relaxed.
Excellent. That is good to hear. Well, you'll need to be flexible for our next contest.
And good to know.
We have a few questions that we're wanting to ask you, and this is now addressed to both of you individually. Just to, for our folks at home who've been watching you all season, what qualities do you think the winner of Discerning Diviner best possess? What makes a winner in this house?
Determination, social skills, and dumb luck.
Endurance, a little planning, and foresight.
And do you feel that you have these qualities?
I mean, I at least I've got some dumb luck. That's what I noticed today.
As always, with results, it's not what you think, but what you bring to the table that speaks.
And what do you think your greatest accomplishment within the residence has been?
Fucking Khan.
I think it would personally be my move to become the cook for the group that ensured a certain amount of goodwill towards me at all points. Goodwill that I used quite well.
And what do you think your lowest point in the residence was?
Not gonna lie, when I tried to be mean just because my weed got accidentally, I still don't think it's accidentally, knocked over. Yeah, I didn't have to do what I did. Wasn't nice, wasn't smart, but emotions, I'm just a guy.
At that point, it would be amazing if there was a camera shot towards Wyatt, and Wyatt, like Katy right now, face is cloaked in shadow, just looking down.
It's Wyatt in the dressing room, just getting like powdered on, not giving a fuck about what's happening.
Lowest point. The lowest point is perhaps not having a good competition with this old Sinha. He showed such promise, but unfortunately, at the end, did not cross the line.
And then this is a bit of a two-parter. Why are you competing? And why do you want to win?
Well, I'm competing because to be honest, it sounded fun. I didn't have anything else to do, and I had a chance to get a lot of money. And I want to win because it's fun and I get a lot of money, but to be honest, I know it's sappy as fuck, but I'm really glad about Fawn and like the other people I met in here. I mean, times were rough from time to time, but I learned a lot about myself. It was a good time.
Well, the reason for me joining the competition was quite simple. If I was here in a protected and secured and monitored space, my debtors could not come and get me, and thus giving me a little more time to clear my debt with them. Hopefully, this is going to be a two-part answer leading from that. When I win, I shall use my winnings to ensure that my future remains bright and rosy, paying off all my debts and using what I have left to start my own little hedge fund. Who knows? I have seen many interesting people with the different skill sets in my time at the house. I can possibly reach out to some of them.
Absolutely great networking opportunities. Alex, what were you going to do if you won?
Take the money, get a real nice DJ set, and like maybe start my own record label or something. But to be honest, I don't know yet. We'll see. First, I gotta win, right?
That's fair. First, someone's got to win. Those are all the questions. Before we let you go to the next competition, the final competition, is there anything else you would like to say for our viewers at home? And the scrying guy kind of zooms in on you. This is your final opportunity.
To be honest, I wouldn't be mad if Korn got me in this last round, because he's been a real good friend. He's been a bro, and I'm sure if no matter who's gonna win here, we're gonna see each other again. You know, if you share weed with someone, it's something else. Also, kids, don't mix weed and alcohol.
If you are put in a position when you have to depend only on yourself, it is not a single thread that makes up a tapestry. It is always the union of many threads that make up a beautiful whole. But sometimes, even in those, you do have a singular thread of distinction. Aspire. Anime glass, eye flash.
Excellent. You all both exit the confessional room for the last time. The producer comes over the speaker and lets you all know that the back door will be unlocked in a matter of moments for you all to exit into the backyard for your final contest.
Oh, another back door. How droll.
So you want to go in first?
Oh, given that I led the charge, perhaps you shall. Perhaps you should. Perhaps you should.
Oh, I know. I've always got you behind me. Real close behind me.
Context, Alex. Context.
Hey, I'm gay. Let me have this.
Well, if you had any doubts before, my dear, and you lead in, you certainly are quite gay.
Yeah, I go out through the back door.
Okay. You all step out into the backyard, which in the center of it now has on the ground what appears to just be like a almost like a tarp. It's a tray. It's a flat surface almost like a ice way or a little fairway, a little road. And in the center of this is a red line. On either end of the strip, there's the word I've been looking for, strip. There is a small puck, similar to like a hockey puck, just a little disc. And over the thaumaturgy speaker, you hear, Alex, Con, hello, and welcome to your final contest. This one is called Close as You Can. It's going to be a best 2 out of 3 competition. And it's pretty simple. The puck at either end of the strip, there'll be one for each of you. You'll have to slide it down this strip and get it as close to the red line as possible. It'll be
Edging then.
Yes. Obviously, the goal would be great if you could just stop on the red line, but we'll measure and base off of who's closest. Again, this will be the best 2 out of 3. Mechanically, the way this is going to work is that you two will describe to me how you are going to, slide your puck across the surface. I'm going to roll 3d4 on my side, and it's going to be based off of who is going to be closest to that.
Okay, so you're going to be doing the rolling, and it's depending on our description of what we do.
You guys you'll still describe how you're taking your turn and have a roll.
Okay.
And then it's going to be whoever's roll is closest to my roll.
Oh, okay.
So there's not actually a DC on this one.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's completely random. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This might not work well for me. I have terrible luck. But yeah. Okay.
I said 3d4. I'm going to do 4d4 because that'll help compensate for your advantages and modifiers. Because 3d4 would just be flat with what y'all roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
How are y'all feeling before we go? Questions, clarity on rules?
Good.
Okay. We'll go ahead and have you both roll a d20, though, to determine order.
Right.
Alex with a 12.
15.
Okay.
What's the matter with
I was getting a phone call, sorry.
Oh.
I don't think it's important. I don't know. I don't recognize the number, so it's not important. All right. So it's going to start with Con, and then we'll go to Alex. I'm going to go ahead and roll, so I have my number. Okay.
All right.
So you'll explain. Yeah.
I am 44. Okay. If you don't okay. Yeah, I think Con is going to look at the red line and you know what? I'm going to use first one. I'm going to try and use a performance. Like, it's going to be a kind of, I don't know, flamenco pose with the puck, and then just like, slide it. Actually, like, he will kind of throw it in the air, and as it hits the ground, he's going to do a pirouette and smack it with his tail.
Okay. I gotcha.
And that is going to be a 3d4 plus 6. Yeah, plus 6. Okay, that's 14.
14, okay. Alex, from the other end of the strip with your puck.
Oh. Okay. I got a really, really bad pun, but I'm not sure if you want that pun.
Do it. Bring it.
I want it.
I do.
Well, Alex just got his guts rearranged, so he's gonna listen to them and roll with intuition.
Actually, I'd take it back. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. I
Too
would like
late.
you to take it back. I'd
Too
like to take
late.
it back to the store.
Girl, too late.
Yep. No refunds, no exchanges.
This is what happens, like, when like a non-degen plays with absolute degens, I think.
No, I am. I just don't like that one. I don't like that one. No, I very much am a degenerate, but that one
Let's go.
crossed some line.
Oh my god.
So,
Because it
Alex,
was dirty or because it was bad?
Could be.
Yes.
but because both. Elaborate a little bit with me on how you are sliding this puck with intuition. How does that look for our viewers at home?
It's at Khan doing like the fancy performance thing. Takes the puck, closes his eyes, and just goes swoosh.
Okay. I like it.
Intuition is savvy, so we're at a 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
All right. Khan and Alex, you both release your pucks in your uniquely individual manners. Khan, as you smack it with your tail, you watch as it slides across the way and goes just over the red line over on Alex's side. It's a mere inches, centimeters, millimeters. Insert length of space between it. I don't know what systems are. On the other side, though, Alex, you just kind of close your eyes. You're not. You saw Khan start to do a little pirouette, and you've been in this house with him for several months, for several weeks now. You know he's about to hit that thing with his tail. That's what he does. And so you know that's about to go sliding, and you just kind of toss your puck. And it lands next to Khan's and then slides just a little closer to that red line where, in fact, the red line, the edge of the red line and your puck are touching. You didn't land perfectly on it, but you landed right next to it. And you get the first red. The number was 11, just so y'all know.
I was just going to say, like, watch Urvi roll a 13 in that instance, right? So 12, 13, 14.
It was 11, 12, 14, unfortunately, but congratulations, Alex. You got the first round. You two may retrieve your pucks.
Mm-hmm. He will crack his neck and go and collect it. He'll actually kind of he'll do a little slap with his tail so that it kind of flips up and he'll snatch it out of the air.
Quick question: do we in the house know about your debt collector thingy?
I think it had gotten out at some point.
I think you brought it up within the during the episodes that it
Also,
came up.
yeah.
Alex would just stand up, get his puck, look at it. Khan, how much do you need to get out of here safely?
Well, dependent on the mood of the people who were seeking my company. If you would like to have my company afterwards.
Because I don't want us y'all here to. I do want to see you again, you know.
Of course, indubitably, as do I.
Alex gets back to his station.
Okay. As you all return to your spots. Okay. I've got my number.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing.
Do the same thing again. Another little flamenco pirouette.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That was a performance, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what? I'm also kind of going to. I'm going to try and savvy this one out. This one. So as opposed to the previous time where he was kind of a little more casual about it, this time he lines up like, you know, the what is that? The curling, right? Curling the spot. So he gets into that kind of a pose and he is just looking. He's projecting the path and kind of trying to lead it to it. I guess like I don't have any proficiency in any of the individual skills. I just have 4 in savvy. So I'm going to try with that.
Gotcha. That's probably hitting that intuition mark if we're going to get specific on skills, but
following my friend's lead.
yes.
That is going to be a 3d4 plus 4. 3d4 plus 4. That is a 9.
Okay.
Well, now it's getting interesting. Is Alex gonna do the same thing again?
Okay.
With the eyes closed, like, I'm gonna leave it up to fate. And Alex rolled a 10.
Okay. You all toss your pucks simultaneously. And you guys were doing the same thing. And you tossed it out with the same amount of like gusto and energy. And they meet. They kiss. The pucks touch midair. And Alex, yours bounces off of Khan's and falls just shy of the red line. And that momentum was just enough to bounce Khan's and halt it directly on the red line. It was a 9. I got 9 on mine. So Khan lands right on the red line with Alex right next to it. And you all are 1 and 1.
The last throw.
I imagine that Wyatt is watching this, like, you know, in the live studio audience room,
Yep.
and is just like biting her fingernails, like just on the edge of her seat, quiet as a mouse, just not sure what to do because everyone's on their edge of their seat as well watching this.
It is the quietest you have ever heard a group of people be together. You can just hear everyone around you biting their nails. Okay. Residents, you may go get your pucks for the final toss.
This time he does not do the tail slap and catch. He will walk up to the puck and look first at Alex and then look second at the nearest crying sphere and will smirk pointedly at the sphere. And then he will start bending down to take it.
Somewhere Wyatt's rolling her eyes.
This is Alex's reaction. Alex waits until you're completely bent down, smack.
It's a bend and smack. Rather than the bend and snap.
Fuck happens. I'm gonna miss you, you old bastard.
No, my dear. Context. Con is part of it.
Okay. I have my final roll. And it's a juicy one.
Okay.
You all make it to the either side of the strip. The room. It's a backyard, but you are still in a live studio audience area. So sound stage area. So all of the lights in this backyard get real low. And you got that spotlight that comes up just down the center of the strip, highlighting the game and the game only. Shadows cast all around you. You can hear the going on in the background as things get real intense for a second. All right. And for the final throw, for a large cauldron of gold, and out on the main live stage, Wyatt, you'd be able to see them rolling out this like cauldron of gold. You're probably thinking this is like 500,000 gold out here, if not more. More gold than anybody in that audience has seen in their lifetime.
You can't.
Alex?
Yes, my
If
dear.
I win, I'm gonna split it with you. Mark my words.
Then that is not going to be the first thing that is split.
All right. Con, you're up first. How are you throwing your final puck?
Same way, but this time I will, as a salute to that last statement from Alex, I will hold the puck up to my face and give it a small little peck. And then I will just, looking at Alex, I will just chuck it.
Okay.
Alex doesn't even look at the puck, just looks at Con grinning. And Alex is a bitch, but right now he feels like you really get the feeling it's not even important to him anymore. It's just right now. It's just he kind of grew a little bit in here.
We love character development. Give it to me.
That was a 12.
A 12?
Mm-hmm.
And a 14 from me.
And a 14 from Alex. Okay. Tell me how your pucks go. And all. How they fly through the air. Or slide against it. Give me those pucks' final moments.
I believe from Alex's side it would just be a really simple, nothing like no theatrics, nothing, just a swoop.
A swoop. And it slides and it glides, and Alex, it lands on your side of the red line. Again, like you did before, where the edge of your puck is just touching the line. What about yours, Con? How does it go?
Just before, he will throw, there'll be a small, spurt of just fire from his nostrils, and that warm air just kind of rolls forward, and as almost like on a cushion, the puck kind of starts traveling. And have you seen those videos of the superconducting, the magnet, floating on top of the thing? So it's that slide, it's just that
Flawless, seamless, glides effortlessly until it stops on the edge of the red line on your side. I rolled a 13. Just so y'all are aware of where we're currently sitting at, is either puck on either side of the line. And so at this point, you all see these globes from everywhere kind of start to come in, and they are circling all of these pucks in this line as they are essentially now measuring the centimeter, millimeter differences that are coming in. So in order to break this tie, I'm going to have you all both roll a d20. And the higher number wins.
Tension, my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. I rolled a 7.
I rolled also a 7.
No, fuck.
Ah!
The eyes come out, and they circle out to the end, and you hear over the thaumaturgy, I don't know how you boys did this, but you knocked it down to the centimeter. It's a tie.
Wyatt is cackling, straight up in that silent room, cackling, because if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Con and Alex, and she knows it, and she's just fucking losing her mind, cackling at this. The first tie in the history of the show,
yeah.
And it's them two.
Wyatt
is losing her mind.
And they're like, we are going to cut to a commercial break, and you all see all of the lights in the backyard come up out on the live stage right now. It's Maeve and Scott have to start doing a stand-up routine with one another because there is an unexpected commercial break happening right now. And in the backyard, a couple of producers seem to come out of nowhere, out of the shadows, out of the walls. You guys aren't really sure where people come from anymore. And Alex and Con, you are looking at two very stereotypical business executives. They just happen to also be wearing wizard hats because they are mages, and that's how we're going to establish that fact.
I mean, I am a wizard as well, so I recognize the
wizard recognize wizard in game, and they look at you all with their very professional statures. We're going to offer you a choice. You may either slide the pucks again and have a singular winner, or we will allow you to split the cash prize and make history, sharing the title of Discerning Diviner.
I already said I would share the money.
Indeed. And clearly we are moving to a T in sync.
I mean, star-crossed lovers making history. That's a good selling point.
Indeed. It would be excellent fanfare.
Also, if you're good with money and all that stuff, maybe you can do all the finance background thingamabob of my record label, because let's be honest, it would fizzle and die.
I think Korn would just like kind of smirk and walk up to you, and his tail would kind of sneak around you and like hold you by the waist as he would kind of like what's the word for it? Yeah, cup your chin and just like pull up, my dear Alex, we are going to be golden.
What do you say, stupid? Good fucking.
I think for the first time you would see Korn Fushan just like belly laugh for the first time, but yeah.
The two executive mages disappear from wherever they came from. And you hear Maeve come over, the thaumaturgy speaker. Well, congratulations then, boys. If you two would like to come back out the front door, we have prize ready for you.
As a gentleman, Korn will just hold out his hand. Well, shall we, my dear?
Thank you, darling.
And for the first time in a long time, Korn casts a spell, and thaumaturgy and minor illusion kind of both go off, as there is our own little audience claptrap, and just like a glittering kind of rainbow behind us as we kind of walk out.
And as you are walking out, your glittering rainbow and confetti, there is the studio's own confetti that shoots out from beside the door, and the studio audience is going wild. And at some point in the process of you all walking out, and as the confetti fills the screen, covering scrying eyes here and there and slightly obscuring the studio audience's eyes for a moment, when the confetti settles and falls, you notice that a second giant pot of gold has been rolled out onto the stage of equal size.
They did the dilemma, the thingy. Like when both say we share, then it's double. The thing with it's a philosophical question. With the people go to jail, and if both are able to take the blame, then I've heard about it. I read about it.
Yes, that was definitely.
Do we see Scott Sinha just like screaming this out?
Yes, Scott and Scott was screaming that back on the screen. Y'all wouldn't have seen him actually screaming that. That was while you were still in the house thing. But Scott and Maeve were on the stage. They'd be there applauding. If Scott is in the house, feel free to tell me what Scott's doing. And same with Wyatt, who would be watching Alex and Khan come out of the house being announced as co-winners of Discerning Diviner.
Just cheering.
You would have a thaumaturgy stick shoved in your faces. That's what we're calling a microphone. Asking how you are feeling. And officially, now that you have each won 500,000 gold apiece, what you're going to do with it.
Music? I'm having a good time.
Having a good time is for certain, but now that I have the funds to get out of my dark situation, I shall do that immediately. In to that regard, Mr. Kreskov, I apologize for my delay in payment, but you shall have it in full with interest. And with the rest of in cash. And with the rest of my winnings and what's left, and what is going to be delegated to my responsibility. I plan to start a finance company, and I have a couple of people in mind to help me do that. As it has been definitely demonstrated, there are many people here with huge skills in social circles and reading people. Finance is a lot of that. And I suppose we do need someone to look big and strong and scary as well. So Smasher has a role as well. But Wyatt would definitely be among top picks for my choice for employment. And in that moment, Korn will bow and reach out a hand to Warwick in the to Wyatt in the distance. Well, Wyatt, what do you say? You looking for some employment?
Well, if it's with you, I think sure, why not?
Fantastic. Anime eye flash.
Anime eye flash. And as you offer out that job, Con, all of the other residents that were in the house with you for over the course of the last several weeks that you have eliminated also come out onto the stage from the audience, to give out a variety of hugs and warm wishes and reconnect with people that they haven't seen in a couple of weeks. And Maeve with Scott will look at to the camera. And that, folks, was our season 12 of Discerning Diviner. History in the making, as we hired another host, as we got a double set of winners. And you could be a winner on next season. Feel free to submit any sort of writings or your own sort of scries to, and then
This works really well in here.
She made her illusions like a web address QR code thing for people to submit to while she is just cackling. And on that note, make sure you look for Con and Alex here in the future, my friends. And the scry closes out and goes dark as the Discerning Diviner theme plays in the background. If you were at home, you would see a credit list rolling with all of the mages' names and bards' names that helped organize and put on the show. I'm sure there's a few rogues in there. You have some gaffers who pull. Anyways, and that is where we're going to end our show for the day, my friends. We'll go. We'll go around the tables with a final round of goodbyes, allowing my beautiful cast to tell you where you can find them, what you can do with them, and maybe even if they want to throw in that little fun epilogue of where their characters are going from here, a week down the line, where they're at, where they're feeling, etc. I will start again with the top of my list here, and I'm going to make Steve talk this time if he's around. If not, he doesn't have to. But Katy, and we'll go Katy, Bard, Steve, and then Aadi.
Hi, everyone. I've been Katy. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Katy Face. Sorry, I have coffee in my throat. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Katy Face. This has been so much fun. I'm so glad I got to play. I really love this game. It's very easy to pick up and to understand and to play. And I mean, that's just as a player. I'm sure it'd be just as easy to pick up and play as a game runner. So when you get it all, finished and all the bugs out and everything, I can't wait to pick it up and run it for my friends because it was really, really fun to play. And I think that when we played the first session, I was already telling my friends this is a fun game and I can't wait to run it for y'all. So I really am excited for you to get it done and published and everything, Urvy, because I think it's going to be great. But I think that Wyatt is very much that type of reality TV star that does she appears on everything afterwards. She works with Con, she takes up that job offer, but she also does the TV show appears because she made the top 3, so she'd have that sort of name recognition. So like she does the TV show appearances, and she does like especially because she was a beauty queen, so she's like very big at doing sponsorships for beauty products now. And then she does like judging, like does like she's a judge on like a ton of beauty pageant circuits and stuff like that. That's like what her big thing is now. I think that's what her epilogue is. And I think she does keep in contact with Con and Alex because she works with Con, so she is, by all intents and purposes, has to keep in contact with them, but it's a genuine like keep in contact with them. And she's very supportive of Smasher being also a reality TV star now, like a host. She tunes in every new season to make sure that Smasher's still on the show with Maeve.
Oh, yeah. Bard.
Hi everybody, I'm the bard with many names. You can find me anywhere on the internet as the bard with many names. And I believe I'm gonna be on the Misadventurous League in February, I believe, starting the new second season of Misadventurous with Magic. The other one, the thing I said before is the good one. And you can find me on Twitch. Sometimes I do little writing streams. You can find me at the Conquest of Midludea in August, where I'm gonna be as a real life bard, singing and clapping, and probably not going around as much as I did today. And whatever happens next, there will probably be some other games. It's a process. I'm in planning. Also, I'm moving right now. I don't know what a life is. And I believe a week from this show, you would find Alex in a club snorting cocaine from a hooker.
Checks out.
But like after the first bender, where he's trying to forget some of the things that happened and try to cherish some, he also would like reconnect with Con and Wyatt, and he would actually do the thing with the record label. He would try to start something. He knows he's not smart enough to do all the like finance stuff. He's more of the artist and the face, and he will extremely go for the memes. Like, he knows he's the hoe, and he rides the hoe train as he rides anything. So he will be seen with Con in publicity if that's something Con wants, quite often, and will invite Wyatt and Con to be also part of the record label. Like, you are smarter than I am. You know how to do the world things and stuff like that. I'm still just sitting here being hot.
And while Alex is sitting there being hot, Steve.
Okay, hello, hi, I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. My mic is on now. I run Pantsless tables and other things, and I played Scott Smasher Sinha, who smashed his way all across the western seaboard and into the hearts of millions of people while watching Discerning Diviner. I had a really good time. This was great. The game is fantastic. Like Katy said, I had so much fun. Just very easy to pick up, and 10/10 recommend putting up a review on itch or wherever else it goes up for best DM and game creator Urvy. So couple of quick things. Pantsless Tables has 2 casting calls open right now. They will probably be open when this episode drops on YouTube next week, and we're doing 2 cool new shows. One is going to be replacing this show because this has come to an end, as all things do. And one is Sunday is replacing our Call of Cthulhu game, which is Jack the Ripper based thing. Anyway, so about Scott. Scott goes viral almost immediately because of the secret twist, plus the fact that there's co-hosts now and there's 2 winners. Probably gets caught doing the horizontal tango with Maeve on a balcony, filmed, forgets that whatever, and uses that Kim Kardashian style to launch a whole second product line, enhancing your appeal. Some other shit, I don't know, a whole new reality show, meet the Sinhas, but it's only Scott. so yeah. He does accept Khan's offer to be part of this business, even though he doesn't understand finance. But think of looking for a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes. Well, Scott is a man in finance, 6'5", brown eyes. So almost right there, basically. And basically the next few weeks, however long, whatever he stays in the spotlight, are a mix of fake reality TV show, while staying true to his name and smashing Maeve. That's his, yeah. There we go. Anyway, that's it.
Nailed the MO. What did I give Maeve's last name be? Hold on. If it's not no, it's an O now. Okay, anyways. Aadi.
Oh, hello, people of the internet. I am Aadi MK, and I played Kung Fu Shan, the historic first co-winner of the Discerning Diviner. It was an absolutely fun game, and I mean, I'm just repeating things that are being said, but it's absolutely intuitive. Like, given how stoned I was, it's for most of the first games, it was a very quick pickup, and very fun. I we'll talk later. I do have some suggestions for Urvy, but it was a fantastic game. The people that were at the table also made it just that much more fun, fantastic, and Pantsless tables for the win. And you can find me at RDMK on Blue Sky Social. You can find me at Noonlight Creations on Instagram and Twitch, and where I am doing my own campaign as well. But as far as Pantsless tables go, you will be seeing me quite soon in the future, because I will be the DM of the show that is going to take up the slot that is now free. And it's going to be a small flex, but we already have 24 applications for the Blades in the Dark game. And Steve and I are cooking something. Let us see what happens with that. But that is all neither here nor there, and that is in the future. So much love to all. Thank you for the game, Urvy, and thank you for allowing me this much fun to the rest of my players. Much love.
Yes. Much love to you as well. And again, thank you to all my players who came and even signed up for playing in some silly little game that some silly little person on the internet wrote and came up with. But hi, howdy, thanks again for everyone being here. I'm Urvy Fitz. I've been your game master, host, and designer for you today. The Residence is available. This current iteration of The Residence and its production guide are currently available on itch.io. Pay what you will type deal. I am going to be doing some work in editing, and we'll hopefully have a edited and revised version up at some point in time. Otherwise, you can find me across the internet as Caesar Slot. I am the only Urvy Fitz that's out there. If you want, you can play game. If you enjoyed watching this, you could always come play games with me. I'm a GM for hire on Start Playing. Otherwise, I'm around the internet and here for a fun time and hopefully a long time. Starting in February, you can catch me on Shattered Tabletop Gaming. We're going to be playing the Wild Sea every third Thursday. I have no idea what that's going to entail, as we're about to have session 0 soon, but I'm very excited about it. But I think that's all, folks. Don't forget to, love one another, check on your neighbor, and all of that good stuff. Live long and prosper, bitches.